Hello everybody, Cal Banyan here, Cal Banyan's Hypnosis on calbanyan.com. If you're watching this anywhere except calbanyan.com, then you want to go there because right along with these videos is, right underneath them is text that has images and links and information that just goes along with all these videos and makes it so much more valuable. All right. Hey, this is kind of a special day today because this is an all Cal episode. No Erica, no Celeste, no Brenda, nobody but me. So we're just going to have this time together to share. And I've just got to tell you, I have to introduce myself in case you don't know who I am. They call me the authority on hypnosis that works. I'm the guy that came up with the 5-path hypnosis system, the 5-path induction, the 8-word hypnotic induction, instantaneous induction, the time tunneling induction, the time tunneling age regression process, and what else here? 7-path self-hypnosis, the very first antivirus software for the human mind. All right, hey, guess what? We're getting very excited because everything at our office is in chaos right now because we are moving to Plano, Texas, in case you haven't heard, which is just a northern suburb of Dallas. And we've got just like one more week left here at our center. So things are getting moved out and people are coming by to say goodbye and also to pick up stuff. So it's just an amazing place we're in right now. And we're coming up on our 500th episode. This is, give or take, this is probably 498. Sometimes the episodes drift a little bit and I lose count. But that's going to be a very big day, so stay tuned in. If you are not already a VIP member of this website, somewhere on this page on calbanyan.com, and especially where these videos are, it says become a VIP member. You click on that and two fabulous things will happen. First, you'll get a link to a page that has all of these videos that we've ever made. You heard we're coming up on 500 podcasts, so it's a lot of videos. Each one is listed on that page by title, so you can just go down, you can search that page and come up with just about every topic under the sun. So that's one of the fantastic things that happen when you become a VIP member. The other is we're going to send you a quick little note every time we put out a new video for you and tells you what it's about and that kind of thing, so you don't miss out on our 500th episode or any of the future episodes. So, and yes, we'll continue producing these videos from Texas. All right, they might even be bigger. Don't they say things are bigger in Texas? I know Texas is pretty big. All right, let's see here. I've got my little checklist here like I always do. It's one of the things I learned back in the Air Force is if you want to do something right every single time, you need to have a checklist. So, and still sometimes I have little mistakes, but we'll get it done. All right. Guess what? Haven't you ever wondered what do real working hypnotists charge? And, you know, like when they're starting and when they're experienced, because that might be different, right? And so all of our grads, we put them into an email group, one of the very first kind of social groups on the internet by Yahoo. We've been running it for years and years. We've got over 24,000 messages on there. And that's where one of our primary ways to support our grads. And so we're always supporting them there and they support each other. And I ran a survey with SurveyMonkey, which is a famous survey application. And I asked them 3 questions. Let's see here. The 3 questions are, how much do you charge per session on average? If you're charging more now than when you first started, what did you charge when you first started? And on average, how long are your sessions? And so out of that information, we got all kinds of really good feedback. Let me see if I can show you some charts and graphs. And these charts and graphs are going to be on the page with this video on calbanyan.com. Just go to calbanyan.com and simply click on the big red arrow that says Cal Banyan's videos. So here's some of that's not even all of it. See here, there's more. There we go. And I'm going to go through this step by step and have it make sense to you and have it be relevant to your everyday hypnosis work. All right, there we go. On average, how long are your sessions? on average, how much do you charge for your sessions? And on average, how much did you charge when you first started? Okay, so there we are. This one, as you can see, it's the top heavy, the top of the chart is kind of heavy. At the top it says less than $100, next comes 101 to 150, then the next one is between 151 and 200, and then down here it says between 201 and 250. Nobody started at that rate, and there were just one or two people that said, hey, when I started, I charged $250 or more. So I'm going to go through that data and make sense of it for you. Here's the on average, how much do you charge now in your hypnosis session? And so up here's $100 or less, and then here is between 101 and 150, and here is between 151 and 200, then here is between 201 and 250, and then here more than $250. All right. And then here is when we did on how long are your sessions, because, you know, if you're charging $100 for a 1 hour session and $200 for a 2 hour session, then you're really getting about the same amount, exactly the same amount per hour. So we're going to discuss that here in these two episodes. So less than an hour was really just only one person. And then about an hour, we had 3 people come in. And then the next slot here is between an hour and 15 minutes, and then hour and 15 minutes, an hour and 30 minutes, hour and 30 minutes, and an hour and 2 hours, and here's about 2 hours, and then about 2.5 hours, and then more than 2 hours. So these charts are going to be right down here on this web page. So now let me dig in. But before I do, I want to make sure you folks have 2 really important links. Years ago, when I first started teaching, I wanted to make sure all of our graduates got hypnotic inductions that work every single time and take people into a deep level of somnambulism. And so one of the things I wanted to do was teach people to do that instantly. And so I developed the 8-word induction. And I've got that for you guys to use. It's just go to 8wordinduction.com. There's a link below. Okay, 8wordinduction.com, and it tells you what the 8 words are and how to do it and things like that. Now, in class, we drill through it, and I supervise people as they get the timing down because it requires split-second timing. The other thing I want you guys to get is about 1 year ago, about 13 months ago, I released to the world the 5-path induction. The 5-path induction has 3 forms. It's got the full form, the short form, and a group version. So you can learn this one induction, and you'll have one that takes about 3 minutes to do, one that takes about 2 minutes to do, and then one that's suitable for a group. Just go to 5pathinduction.com, and that'll take care of most of your induction needs. By the way, we've got the Solid Gold Weekend coming up. I don't know if this is going to come out before or after the Solid Gold Weekend, but check your calendars. The Solid Gold Weekend by the National Guild of Hypnotists is sneaking up my calendar. I think that's the 25th and 26th of February. So I don't know if this podcast is going to be out before or after that, but I'm going to be teaching, among other things there, the time tunneling technique induction. So, I mean, there's so much to learn, isn't there? By the way, I just want to congratulate you folks. You know, there's far too many people in this profession that after they've had their certification course, they stop learning. But you, I can tell just because you're watching this video, that you are a person that wants to continue growing, maybe even becoming among the very best of the best in the profession. And that's what these podcasts are about, is to really raise the whole profession so that everybody can do a better job. That's better for everybody in the profession, and it's good for our clients too. All right, so now this is part 1. Today we cover, based on our survey of 5-pathers, Five-pathers are hypnotists that are trained in five-path. Five-path stands for five-phased advanced transformational hypnosis. And then in the next episode, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to reveal the information we learned in our survey of our grads, five-pathers, on how long their sessions are. And I'm going to bring both episodes together, the how much and how many. All right, good. On with it we shall go. So, let's see, how much of this I already talked about? All right, let's get right on down to this. In this video, I'm going to talk about how much real working hypnotists with five-path training and certification report that they're earning per session. Now, I want to say something. This is a disclaimer. I am not telling you that you're going to earn X amount of money in this profession. I am not telling you that. That would be crazy. I don't know about your training. I don't know about your drive. I don't know about your intention. So Cal Banyan is not telling you you will make a penny in this profession. But I want to blow away one fallacy. The fallacy is, and I hear it too much when I get around hypnotists, and that is, you can't make a living as a hypnotist. This is wrong. This is wrong, wrong, wrong. You cannot make a living in hypnosis if you're a hobby hypnotist. What's the difference between a hobby and a profession? Professionals earn a living, a nice living. Hobbyists spend money. Hobbies cost you money. Professions make you money. So if you're a hobby hypnotist, enjoy it. Hypnosis is a great hobby, but it's not going to make you money. It's going to cost you money. This was a survey of people that said, hey, I'm in this business. I'm doing it as a profession. So once again, I'm not saying you're going to make money. I'm just telling you about people who are. And besides, those are the people you want to study anyway if you really want to be a great professional hypnotist. Now, one other thing here is that when you think about doing, these people are all trained. These people are all experienced. These people have support. All right, let's go. Here are the numbers. The numbers. How much they charge. This is when they first started out, right after being certified. Now, one thing I'm going to say is these are rounded numbers. I mean, like when I did the math, it'd be like 49.372 or whatever, and I just rounded it off to the nearest digit. If you take all the numbers that I'm going to give you and you add them up, they might not add to 100. All right, so 49% of these five-path trained hypnotists charged less than $100 per session when they first started. Now, once they got going and got experience, only, what percentage was it? Less than 5% or something like that charged less than $100. So these are just beginning numbers. 32% charge when they first started between $101 and $150 per session to start. 15% when they first started the profession charged between $150 and $200 per session, or $151 and $200 per session. Okay, not bad for starting. 5% started off with more than $250 per session. Very nice. And so the meaningful number here is that about 47% charge, I combined the two numbers, the 100 to 200 column, just put them together and totaled them up. 47% started off charging between $100 and $200 a session. Okay, so what do these numbers mean? Okay, let's see here. Just to keep things simple, okay, I made an average of those beginning session numbers, and I came up with a rough estimate, a rough average of new beginner five-path certified hypnotists started off at about $125 a session. Let's see how this works out for these beginners. If the beginning hypnotist saw only 4 clients a week, that would be about 16 clients per month, 4 times 4. So that would equal $2,000 per month and about $24,000 a year. Not bad considering they're only seeing 4 clients a week. 4 clients a week. That's about 25 hours of session work a month. 25 hours of session work per month if their sessions average out to be about 1.5 hours each. And next week I'm going to show you how the average session length is about an hour and a half. So if they're doing 25 hours of work a week, the beginning hypnotist can average about $24,000 a year. Now, of course, in real life, that's, a beginner is not going to just stay at that level. Hopefully, they're moving up, seeing more and more clients over time. So if the new hypnotist gets up to 8 clients a week, that's not a lot of work. Believe me. 8 clients a week is not a lot of work for a full-time hypnotist. 2 clients a day, 4 days a week. Not a lot of work. That means if you work 4 days a week, that means every weekend is a 3-day weekend. That's a good life, right? All those numbers double that I gave you before, and it works out to be $4,000 a month and $48,000 a year as a newbie doing 12 hours of session work a week. Not bad. $48,000 a year doing 12 hours of session work a week. All right. So then what happens? On average, this group, now this is not a scientific study. I didn't randomize the population and all that kind of stuff. This was just feedback on a simple survey of 5 path grads. Is this representative of the entire profession? No. This is, if it's representative of anything, it would be of 5 path grads, Banyan certified hypnotists. Okay. What 5 path hypnotists are charging now? These are confident and competent hypnotists. 5% charge less than $100 per session. 33% are charging between $101 and $150 a session. Another 33% are charging between $151 and $200 per session. 20% are charging between $201 and $250 per session. And by the way, once again, calbanyan.com, on the video for this page, right below this video is all the charts that I just showed you. So you can examine the stats and the charts, and you can do your own averages, calculate it out any way you want. Okay, 20% is charging between $201 and $250 per session, and 7% charge more than $250 a session. So I did an average on that, dropping out the lowest and the highest and doing an average, and being conservative. And then I leaned back a little bit, rounded down. I calculated an average of $170 per session. And besides, I also want to tell you, this isn't New York. This isn't Orange County. This is an average of all over the world. Our hypnotists are all over the world. Okay, I would presume that probably 70% of these people are in the United States. Okay, but it's a mixture of big cities, small cities, all that kind of stuff. So if you're doing $170 per session and you're a full-time hypnotist and you are seeing 10 clients per week. Again, that's not a big load. When I was getting the majority of my income from seeing clients, I was seeing 4 to 6 clients a day, 5 days a week. Okay, that's what? 20 to 30 clients a week. Okay, I'm talking 10 clients a week. That would be $1,700 a week, $6,800 a month, and $81,800 a year. 10. What is that? 2 clients a day, 5 clients for 2 days, however you want to divide it up. Now, as your reputation grows, if you're doing good work, 15 clients a week is not unheard of. This is well within the average amount of clients the working hypnotist would see in a week. Okay, that would be $2,550 per week, $10,200 per month, and $122,400 a year. Okay? Nice. Nice. You know, most people have to get a 4-year or degree or a master's degree or a PhD to approach that kind of numbers. These are people that took my 10-day certification course or got certified somewhere else and then boosted their training by our week of power. Okay? FYI, I charge $375 a session. So to make $100,000 a year from sessions only, I would have to do 5.5 sessions per week. 5.5 sessions per week. Nice. All right. Let's see. All right. I hope that got you excited. I hope that you are sitting down and you are looking at those charts below and doing your own calculation. That's what I did when I first got into this profession. I sat down and I said, okay, got the pencil and started doing the numbers. How many sessions and how much do I have to charge in order to replace my old income as a family therapist? And I go, wow, I could do that without too much trouble. Now, back in 1996, just to give it some humor here, I started off $65 a session. $65 a session. What is it? I'm charging like 5 times that now. And so, why did I do this? Not to impress you. I did this to impress upon you that if you take this business seriously, you get the right training with the proper attitude and the proper support, then you can have a full-time income. You can have a very nice professional level income. You just got to get going in the right way. Okay, to wrap this up, I'm going to record part 2 next. That'll come out the next week. Become a VIP member of this website. On calbanyan.com, it'll say become a VIP member. You get that. You get access to all of our videos instantly. Then we're going to send you a message every week when we put out a new video. And you can unsubscribe anytime. We don't want people to get our emails who don't want our emails. Please visit calbanyan.com for our schedule. Right now, we're moving to Plano/Dallas, Texas, and we've got our first class set up there. That's April 10th through the 21st. April 10th through the 21st. The weekend is off in the middle, so you can go out and visit Dallas. That will be fun. Great places to eat, great places to visit. We're easy to get to. We're almost smack dab in the middle of North America. We're like less than 3 hours or so from the West Coast, 3 hours or so from the East Coast if you're flying. All right, that's it. I'm sure after I end this, I'll think of something else I want to say. I'll just take it up in the next video. In the meantime, you go out there, do great things. Let's do great things together. Cal Banyan, signing off. This recording is the property of Cal Banyan and the Banyan Hypnosis Center for Training and Services, Incorporated. All rights reserved, for private use only, may not be duplicated without permission. For contact information, go to www.hypnosiscenter.com.